Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Mediumship Live with Mama and Lynn.
And Lynn.
Lynn is over there.
Lynn
She'll come over here if she gets
will.
things.
Yeah.
But she's going to have a mic on, so she will be able to communicate with us. We're going to be doing that. Let me do one.
I am communicating from beyond or the other side of the desk.
Other side of the desk. Not the other side of the veil, just the other side of the desk.
You know, that would be pretty. We could put a little sheer curtain between us when we want privacy.
I don't get privacy. That's a word I don't understand anymore. I have spirit guides and spirits standing at my bed going, hey, when you get online.
Good point. Hello, everyone.
All
good
right.
Day, good evening, good time zone.
Let me see if I can find us so I can.
Hang on, I will come over there and say hi before.
Okay, before we do that.
While we get started, I will come say hi for a second.
Hey, it's Friday! Yay!
It's Friday!
Friday, and it's Mediumship Live.
So I am here.
Lynn is here.
But I will be on the other side of the screen.
Yep. And if you need her, she's here.
Yep. It's a hey kind of day.
But
I am here, but
she's not feeling good still.
Camera and
you gotta excuse my hair. I have glue in my hair from that freaking sleep study.
You still look beautiful.
Thank you, baby. All right.
So yeah, Mediumship Live, my friends.
That is yours. This one's mine, but I think I need my pen out so I can note if I need to.
So yeah, I'm gonna go start a tag list.
Yep, we're gonna do a tag list, but we are here if you guys want us. Hi, Nicola. We'll do our best to pre-invite, but if you want us to look for someone specific, it's a $15 donation. And a picture or information on them would help us find the correct one. But we will see who comes through in just a minute. No guarantees there's no guarantees at any rate, but certainly no guarantees if you don't do the donation, because we're just going to be opening it all up and letting people come in as they come in. But give me a second, because you've got our. You're taking the names down, right? All right. Well, usually you don't until after you do the.
I'm fine.
All right. Hey, Angel. Hey, guys. All right.
Hey, Shubley.
Hey, Shubley. Maybe not. Not specifically. It's Mediumship Live, but I can grab you a rune, Shubley.
Why don't we just do runes for a few minutes?
All right, we'll just do runes for a few minutes. So I'll go back and do Nicola, then Angel, then Shubley, and we'll just get you ladies a rune. And if we get behind, we'll stop doing them. Yeah. Nicola Laguz. I hear ya. Believe me. We'll just see who sends messages through.
Yeah.
But right now, Nicola, you've got Laguz. And Laguz is that water. It is... For you, Nicole, I think Laguz is coming up to say, you can't always control the environment that you find yourself in. You can't always dictate where the riverbed runs, but you can always dictate what you do in the river. You can always dictate yourself. Hi, Darlene. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Katie.
Mediumship means communicating with the dead. Shubley. That's the short and the long of it. Talking to a dead person.
Talking to someone who's already passed.
Yep. Whether that is somebody that has passed in this lifetime or somebody that is from a previous lifetime that is connected with you or whatever. So it can be anything. Can you please open those? I cannot open these right now. I do not have enough strength in my hands.
Weakling.
Yes, I am. Usually I can open the jars when she can't.
It's fighting me.
Yeah, but this time I can't.
These are annoying.
I can't get my
Somebody
hands
over tighten them.
Some factory over tighten things. All right. So hi, Katie. So yeah, Shubley, that is in essence what mediumship is. Mediumship is communicating with dead spirits. Like when I was talking to your
stoner friend
the other day. That was mediumship. And Mediumship Live is if you pay the $15 donation, we will have invited the person that you were hoping to get a message from. If they have a message, they'll pass it along first. But otherwise, yeah, if I do that, I just slice my hands
Katie,
up.
we
I
don't
cut my
allow her
wrist.
knives.
No, I'm not allowed to use knives or the stove.
That being said, I'm not allowed
Angel.
to use knives either.
That's true. Angel, AWAS. Angel, you got AWAS. AWAS is success with resilience. Don't give up. You got this. You can make it do. You can make it work. Just don't give up. Keep your eye on the prize. I have a spirit here, so I'm going to do Chablis, and then I'm going to do the spirit that has come in, because I actually recognize the spirit. Chablis, Fehu. Fehu is in an abundance rune. It's about increasing your financial abundance, either in money or material items, but making your financial abundance better, bigger, and then able to take that abundance in your financial aspects and move it to other aspects of your life.
Hey, Iva, all right, we'll get you that mediumship. And if Pauline McFall comes in, Kelly and...
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
You don't need to say names then.
Well, I said Pauline and he stepped in.
Gotcha.
So I was just acknowledging the fact
right,
that
you were acknowledging a spirit. All right. Iva.
It's rude not to acknowledge them.
I'm getting your grandma, because I got a message from your grandma and she wants you to be careful. She says there's a difference between accepting things on face value and letting people lie to you. If you know that something's wrong, if you feel that something's wrong, you need to follow up on it and deal with that, work with it, because she is concerned that you are... Either your grandma is truly concerned that you are putting yourself in danger, trying to capture, her words are trying to recapture the flag. You're putting yourself into a position that's not safe. Always make sure you're safe and that there's nothing harmful going on, because she's worried about you're getting into something harmful. Hey, Pauline Manas, welcome.
I keep hearing don't stir up trouble.
Don't stir up trouble. Don't rock the boat. I'm not sure I like that suggestion, because sometimes you got to rock the boat.
I know, but what I keep seeing is when you jump into like a pond and you hit the bottom and you stir up all the silt.
Yeah, you stir up all the silt and it makes the water cloudy.
And because you can't see through it, and then you can't see the fish that are biting your toes.
Yeah. Or the shark that's swimming up against you. So, yeah.
There's no sharks in ponds here. There are no sharks in ponds. I don't want to hear it. I have enough problems swimming in the lake.
Okay.
I have enough problems swimming in the lake. Don't ruin it.
Bull shark 2,200 miles up 2,200 miles up the Amazon.
Mother.
Yes. Way in fresh water. Bull sharks get some fresh water. Anyway, that's the case. Hi.
Hey, Elizabeth.
So, Iva, your grandma is really pushing this. Thank you, Elspeth. I am feeling a lot better. Lynn's still sicky, but she'll get better. It's just going to take her a few days.
Yeah, unfortunately, antibiotics take time to work.
Iva, your grandma is really coming through strongly. She's like, no. Everybody take a step back. My turn. I'm here. I'm taking this up. She has got to stop rocking the boat. I don't think, because there's two ways of looking at it. One, people will say, don't rock the boat. Just give in. Be the bigger person. And I don't like that idea. If something's wrong and it's not the right thing for you, do not be afraid to rock the boat. Don't be afraid to say, nope, not going to work for me. But being not afraid to rock the boat and not wanting to stir up the silt so you don't see what's swimming with you are two different things. Keep the water clear is what I'm hearing.
What I'm hearing from your mom, the first word she said was, oh, my sweet child. My sweet baby.
You're having so many troubles.
Yeah. Oh, my sweet child. You're
letting the world
deep, and it is.
You're letting the world beat you down. You're letting things get to you. Hi, Abby. You're letting things get to you that you can't change. And it's the words I'm hearing is there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Mm-hmm.
But not in a don't do this or you're going to end up like me way. In a you're not going to end up like me way. Your choices are different. Your decisions are different. The things you've done is different. You don't have to follow in my footsteps. You can stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah. But she's just, like I said, her first words and her lasting words to me, oh, my sweet child.
Oh, my sweet child. Yep.
Yeah. And in that loving, that's my baby type fashion.
That's my baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet child isn't, oh, my baby, that you are letting this hurt you. You are hurting so bad. And there is nothing I can do, but I want to so bad.
Yeah. She's having that mother feeling that most mothers have of, I want to fix it, but I don't know how.
Yeah. I want to fix it, but I don't know how. But I think, yeah, the piranha will get you before the shark will.
Thanks, guys. No, I used to swim in a pond, and it had snapping turtles in it. And I had a belly button ring.
Yep. And they love that belly button ring.
And kept having snapping turtles come up and try and bite my belly button ring. And that was enough of a nightmare for me. But she's worried about your mom overdoing it.
About your mom overdoing it, taking on too much, and worrying too much. I just see this, and it's partially an indication of what she's saying, but it's also part of what I'm seeing. Hi, Pauline. So we have 2 Paulines now. Yeah, so Pauline TM, and Pauline M. We got too many Pauline M's.
Yeah, Pauline McFall and Pauline Manost.
Pauline Manost and Pauline McFall. Yeah. But that's the message from to your mom is stop letting it beat you down. Stop. I don't know. I don't want to tell it. I don't like to pass this message on. I never do because it always bothers me. But your grandma is saying, don't worry so much. You're okay. You're going to be okay. I know you're sad, but there are other things coming up for you. I'm guiding things in your direction. That's what I'm hearing. I'm helping as best I can, but you've got to help too. And you've got to help by not putting so much on your back. You're like Atlas. She's saying your mother is like Atlas trying to carry the world. But she also says she doesn't think I'm there. Your mother doesn't think that your grandma's there. She doesn't think she loves her. She doesn't think she's there for her. But she is. And she's listening to all of the things that your mom is saying. She's hearing her. She just hasn't been able to get the point across that, you're doing too much, baby. You've got to stop breaking your own heart.
Yeah.
Okay, Iva? So she is saying, stop putting so much on yourself. Just let it happen as it happens. Take it as it comes.
Yeah.
She's really concerned about her.
Pauline, it was really funny when you came in, Iva's grandma was still talking. And Kelly just stands up, looks at Iva's grandma, and looks down on her because Iva's grandma is a lot shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, I will let her speak.
But I'm next.
But I'm popping up next. My turn.
And Kelly is like, he says you're doing so good.
You are.
You're doing so much better. You think you've only made like 2 or 3 tiny little baby steps, and you have strode. Okay, this is going to sound probably corny, because it sounds corny even though I haven't said it out loud. Just you're taking all of these strides just like you left footprints in my heart.
Oh, good line.
You have footprints in my heart, and you're welcome, Iva. And you're taking the steps. You really are further along than you think. You're really doing better than you think you are. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Is the message.
Yeah.
Shark and yeah. Well, depending on what type of shark, if it's like a white or a tiger, 9 times out of 10, you'll be okay. If it's a bull shark, they get a little territorial. So depends on what kind of shark it was.
Pauline, I think it's Vicky, right? That's she's expended a lot of energy lately. I can feel her energy being expended, and I'm not sure if it's because of you.
I don't think so. I think,
or if it's somebody in her family that's struggling.
And that may not be her physical earth family. That may be a soul family member.
Yeah.
But I think there's somebody else struggling as well, and Vicky has been really preoccupied with. Plus, she says, "I don't want to be a third wheel."
Yeah. But she's very preoccupied.
Yeah, it was a good line, Pauline. That really was.
That was a very good line.
I heard him say it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to say that. That's so cheesy.
That's a Nomeo line.
That's a Nomeo line. I have to hear it all the time. But that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. And you are making great strides.
You are making great strides.
But yeah, Vicky says she's still here, but she's giving you time.
Yeah. And she's giving somebody else time because somebody else needs her too.
Yeah.
She's really preoccupied with this other person who's lost somebody too. I don't think it's connected to you, but it's somebody that is their friend or family, somebody connected to her.
Is struggling. I keep
struggling
hearing,
really badly.
I'm struggling. She's struggling.
She's struggling. They're struggling, yeah. So, you know, when you said going to Cancun, Katie, I heard a voice say, you need to go. You need to go look on the sands. Hopefully it's not body parts they're finding.
Oh, wow. Fun. And yeah, that is so Nomeo. He comes up with the sweetest lines. I love that man.
I
just sits over there and goes, rainbows, butterflies, unicorn vomit.
Unicorn vomit. Ew. But yeah, Pauline, we're going to have to add that one.
Footsteps on my heart. Like,
yeah,
that was a good one.
What was Chablis?
Fehu.
Chablis, yes, you missed it. It was Fehu, babe. So an increase in financial abundance, getting something monetarily or materially that will increase your value, that you can take that abundance and your financial abundance and move it to abundance in other aspects.
That's a good line too, Pauline.
Yeah.
He's got that.
Yeah, I don't love you yet, but I have love for you. Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of Nomeo with that Navy line.
Yeah.
The Navy lines. Those Navy men, man.
Yep. Did it hurt? What? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Nomeo doesn't do that one on me because he knows I'm a demon.
No, that was another sailor I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They are telling you to go, Katie.
Yeah, someone is saying go,
You need to go and look on the beach or something. Yeah, a Navy line. Exactly, Pauline.
These Navy men, they
got Navy men got...
I think it's because they spent so much time on the ships that they had nothing else better to do.
So they just,
thought of
practice, pick up lines
on themselves.
On each other's.
Yeah. I'm sharing knowledge we're not supposed to talk about.
Hush. That's
exactly what Kelly just said was hush you.
Hush you. You're not
hush, girl. You're not supposed to say that.
You're supposed to say that out loud.
Yeah. He just hush girled me.
I have a mother coming in. Darlene, your mother is coming in to tell you to take a step back, and to remember a conversation that you had. She's saying when you were really young, so I would say child or teenager, and wanting you to think about the conversation you guys had about what to do when somebody says or does something that upsets you.
And sharing.
And sharing it. Yeah.
There's something about sharing, Darlene.
There's something about sharing. What I keep hearing
is you have to share your love, or you have to share something before it.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Yeah, something along those lines, Darlene. Your mom came in when you saw you come in. Your mom spoke up and wanted you to know about that. But she wants you to remind you of a conversation that you and she had when you were young, about sharing is caring and touching people and making people, opening up to people.
Yeah.
I think that's the word. And yeah, Katie, they are definitely telling you to go.
They are, Katie. Do you want to read this, or are you just randomly talking?
I am just randomly talking.
Okay.
If somebody says, "Hey, give me a rune," maybe I pull one if we are not in the middle of somebody else's machine. But
otherwise, I can give you a list.
And if you guys want a specific spirit, you want us to invite a specific spirit, we can still do that. It's a $15 donation. Message Lynn when you've made the donation and tell her what spirit you're actually wanting to talk to. Lynn will comment in there so you can find her easier.
I think
maybe eventually she will. She's got somebody coming in, so she's distracted.
Yeah, I do, because I think it's Angel's paramour.
Okay.
Is what he's calling himself.
Her paramour?
Yeah. Her paramour. Angel, he says you're doing good, honey. You both are. You and Nicole are both. You're doing good. Keep the faith. Things may be falling apart, but keep the faith. Keep the faith in
it's your gonna be okay.
Family.
You're gonna have it. You've got what you need. I am going to completely
mangle this word.
Bien me. Amy.
No, you mangled it.
Bien. I can get bien. I hear bien, and then it's a ame. Bien ame. But I'm probably mangling it. But that's the word I'm hearing. Bien ame. And I don't know what it means. I don't speak whatever language.
But yeah, Angel, okay. He is,
if I don't know, bien is good, I think, isn't it?
I think so.
Bien? What was it? I don't know. Bien ame.
But he calls himself your paramour.
Yep, your paramour.
That's what he's calling himself.
Yes, you had better get your bum in gear, Katie. Reach out and get that book so you can go, because there's something on the beach for you. And I don't know if that's something in the sand or somebody on the sand or something. I don't know who it is, but they said that there's something on the beach for you.
Yeah.
Is it French? It sounds French, but Italian also sounds French to me. If it's not
Spanish
German,
too.
and Spanish, German, Spanish, Italian, French, they all basically have a similar sound to me. And I don't speak any of them.
Yeah.
I can say Bella Morte, but that's about it.
But yeah, Angel, he came in when you came in, and when you said you were having problems, he's like, I know, honey.
I know.
We've got it.
You've got this. We got this. We just got to work a little harder.
And he keeps saying, we've got this.
Yeah.
So he's there in strength. He's there in...
There's another male coming in who wants somebody to know, of course I didn't want to leave you. You think I left because I couldn't stand it anymore, and it didn't. That's not why I left. I left because you couldn't stand it anymore. That's the message. I didn't leave because I couldn't stand it. I left because you couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know who that's to. Don't know which one. That does not sound familiar, so it's not somebody I've brought in a lot, but...
Katie, I think there's something I think Mom was right. There's something on the beach. I think there's going to be some sort of connection you make on the beach.
And it may be an item or a person or something. It's just, there's a connection there. But yeah, you're supposed to go there.
I have one coming in that is funny for me because I don't know who it is.
Okay.
But they're bringing up Harry Potter.
So it's a Harry Potter fan?
It is a younger person. It's somebody who died when they were younger, because it feels like me when I was a teenager.
Hi, Karen. Give me a second, guys.
You take over?
No, I've got it. I'm just...
So woofy.
It's a little bit woofy.
Yeah.
The mystery of life. Yeah.
But it's a he.
Karen, Missy says, "Hi, Mom." Hey, Mom. Chipper.
And I almost wrote down Mom instead of Karen.
I know. I'm
Missy.
sorry. Missy is like, "Hi, Mom."
Just that quick hi, Mom.
Yep. She just literally pops, "Hi, Mom." We have lines forming, and we've got Dad is monitoring and kind of organizing it, but not letting them overwhelm us. So we got shit. We got shit go. I can't talk today. We have a good shit going today.
The Harry Potter kid.
The Harry Potter child. Now, is it an actual child or just somebody that went to the Harry? It was a teenager. Did he pass during that period?
Sick.
He was sick and spent a lot of time with Harry Potter world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I don't know who's it's supposed to be for.
We don't know who this is for.
But what I heard was,
I see 9 still in this room or just immediately outside the door, and more wandering around the yard.
And we're not doing runes right now. We'll do runes if they pop up.
Yeah, if they pop up, somebody needs a rune, I can give you a rune, but that's not the thing for today. Today is bringing you messages from your loved ones. And if you hear a message and you think, "Oh my God, that's for me. That's for me." That's somebody. Pop up and say something. If we can get more information, we will. And if you want us to try and get that person and bring them in and really get them to, hi, Erica, really get them in, we will do our best to try that.
But the Harry Potter kid is saying,
Harry Potter kid again.
I'm okay.
Mom, I'm okay.
That's what I keep hearing is he's like, I'm being overshadowed again. Mom, I'm okay. I'm okay. So whoever it is, it's for his mom. And he wants her to know
for somebody who has lost a child, probably a teenage or preteen.
Yeah. I would
11 to 15.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
No, it's a boy.
Is it a boy?
Pretty sure it's a boy, and I think
Gryffindor?
it was some sort of illness.
So he was sick, and Harry Potter was very much
important for him.
Very important for him.
Yeah, and for
as
his
a matter
mom.
of fact, I think there's something about the Harry Potter world thing in Florida. Yeah. We may have gone to the Harry Potter world, or that may have been a goal that he didn't make.
Yeah,
something like that. The Harry Potter world is a big thing to him.
But yeah, so there is that.
Oh, thank you, Katie. We like to help. We really do. I hate that we have to ask for donations on them, but we do. So. Yeah.
But no, but he's coming up to say, "Mom, I'm here, and I'm okay." So
somebody who lost a boy
in his teenage
years, thanks to an illness of some variety.
I keep hearing cancer, but I'm not.
Like cancer, leukemia, something along that. He was sick a lot, and Harry Potter became his go-to world. And I think he might have shared that with his mom.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember when Harry Potter was big when you were young, and we would get 2 books every time the new book came out. Not the movies. We went to the movies, but they weren't the thing. The books. We get 2 books, and I'm a speed reader, and she's not. She has dyslexia. So I would go, "Where are you in the book?" And she'd go, "I'm on page this. Oh my God, wait till you get to page this. Yeah. Come talk to me when you get to that page." And then she'd go, "Oh my God, can you believe?" And we went back and forth, and we would talk.
And they had that similar bond. But it was a mother and a son.
Yeah.
And
I mean, both of us wrote fan fiction, Harry Potter fan fiction. Hey, mine was very popular.
Anyway. But no,
not that kind of fan fiction. Mine was very family oriented. Not that kind of. Okay.
Yeah, that was Missy.
Boys.
And Missy.
12-year-olds.
Don't forget Missy, because she just went,
Oh, I want to read the fan fiction. It was about characters that are loving and family oriented. Okay?
Yeah. But no, Missy is
adopting a child type of thing.
Missy's also.
Yeah, I know. I
Missy's
everything I
bouncing
say
up
there.
and down.
Missy's
Karen.
all bouncy, Karen.
She's there. She's excited about something.
She's really excited about something.
She still says it's going to happen.
Yep.
So
she's very excited about
it's getting
something.
closer to it happening.
Okay, I have a younger female energy coming in who passed in some sort of an accident, maybe a car-related accident, or I don't think it was a water-related accident, but I hear a loud crash. So it was, I think, some sort of vehicle accident or something along that lines. Or a storm-related something. Because she is coming through to say, hey, can you guys let my mom know that I'm okay and that she doesn't have to worry that Grandpa met me? She was all worried that Grandpa wouldn't be there for me, but he was. Everything's okay. You got to stop worrying about me. You got to start worrying about you because you still got a lot of life in you. And you've got my brother and my sister. Karen, that is entirely possible that he's coming through because he was connected somewhere close to you. But it's a boy. The one that Lynn is getting was a
Harry
boy
Potter
who had a really strong interest in Harry Potter. Usually that means that he was in his preteen to teen years back in the
Well, it doesn't have to because I mean
2000s.
it's a big thing
Yeah.
even now.
But he also shared a lot with his mom.
Yeah.
So there was a real strong connection with his mom.
Yeah. He just wants her to know he's okay.
He just wants his mom to know he's okay.
He's worried about her mom.
And this other the young girl that was in the accident, and I'm thinking she's in her mid-teens. Maybe.
Oh. Ooh.
Are you getting her?
Yeah. I'm just getting the pain from her.
Yeah, it hurt really. It was a really bad
accident.
And
I can feel she was in the hospital for a bit before she passed.
Yeah, before she passed. She made it to the hospital. She was brought out of the car, but I think they had to use the jaws of life to get her out. And there were a couple of deaths in that car accident related to it, whether it was in the same car as her or a different car, because I think there were multiple cars.
Yeah.
But she wants her mom to know that Grandpa met her and it's okay and she can let go now. She's wanting her mom to know that you can move on. I'm not telling you have to get over me because you won't, but you don't, just because you smiled at something or laughed or enjoyed something, it doesn't mean I'm going to be mad at you. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to live in misery the rest of your life. I want you to enjoy your life because you deserve it. You are the best mom.
That one was sad.
That's sad. She had a pretty horrific passing.
I think her mom stayed with her at the hospital.
Yeah, I think her mom stayed with her at the hospital. I think her mom stayed with her in the funeral home too for a long time.
Yeah.
And because she says they made me look really good considering what happened. If you guys hear of something, if something I'm saying reverberates with one of you, something Lynn says, you're like, oh my God, I know somebody that fits that bill. We can always go in it further, look to see if it's somebody important, go on and, you can go make a donation if you want us to try and get more information. And you think it's really for you and you want to talk to them, we can do that. We can still accepting donations. But we are just bringing in spirits who come through, who have something to say, who have messages to get to. That said, I've got an older man, who is wanting to talk to his wife. That he doesn't want her to think that, he says, I wasn't ready to go, but I had to go. I didn't have an option. There was no option. He's wanting her to know that even if they had done something sooner,
wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered. he says, I was so far lost in it that there's, all it would have done is buy us a few more days and I wouldn't have been conscious at the time.
Reminds me of my father-in-law.
Yeah.
When they told him, you've got days to live, and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
The acceptance. That's what it feels like, is that acceptance. Yeah. He came to terms with it, and his
wife hasn't come to terms with it. He's worried that his wife or other people are saying, because it reminds me of my grandma, McGill. And her children had a huge fight when she passed because she had liver cancer, and one of her sons thought that they'd given her too much morphine. And the other children said it doesn't matter. She was in agony. She was unconscious.
Let the woman be.
Let the woman be. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here is, he was like, he knew there was no saving this. There was no backing out of it. He says, he was in a war because he says, I got lucky, could be trying to reach out to somebody who was a caretaker who worries that they didn't do enough, they didn't find it soon enough, it was their fault, or that,
they're taking responsibility.
It could be a father reaching out to a daughter. But he's just reaching out to a female who is still alive and saying, you did everything you could do. There was literally nothing else you could do. That is it. That's all it was. We fought a good fight until there was no fight left to give.
Yeah.
But he's trying to reach because this female is really taking responsibility for things that wasn't her responsibility.
Hey, Kizzy.
Hey, Kizzy, welcome. You can always go back. We're going to live it up here for 30 days, but I am also going to download and upload this to the YouTube. So I will post to the group when I upload it to YouTube. So you can always come in here. If you have a spirit, we can always do a reading to try and see if that was a spirit for you. But we're bringing in the spirits and letting everybody have their say, or at least as many people as we can.
Elspeth, your dad brought in a spirit, and I think it's for you.
Okay. You take that one then.
Elspeth, your dad is bringing in they're younger than your dad, but not as young as me, but they're not giving me an age. They're like, not as old as your dad, but not as young as you, kid.
If they were still alive, I think they'd be in their 60s.
Yeah.
Now. But they passed away earlier.
Yeah. I want to say it's a friend, someone you've known, Elspeth. And
siren sales?
I keep hearing pirates.
Something about ocean something, pirates, sales, sirens. Sirens like the sound, but sirens like, ocean sirens, mermaids.
Yeah. It's okay, Kizzy. If we get a message for you, we will.
This is Mediumship Live, guys.
If somebody resonates with you, it might be for you.
Yeah, if it is, speak up and say, that might be for me. Did it do this? Was it this? And we'll get some information. If we line it up and you want to try and bring the person in, we can do that.
They had a problem with their eyes because my eyes
are burning, yeah.
My eyes are starting to,
I'm not sure if that's because of, a disease, or it's because of allergies, or because there's some kind of smoke situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm also kind of feeling smoky.
Yeah.
And, okay, the image I just got is, the old style lounge singers sitting on the piano, laying on the top of the piano while somebody plays the piano. That's an image I've gotten. I get it, sweetie. Like I said, if we bring in a connection, we're gonna give them it. We're gonna put the
It very well
it may be
Brianna.
it may be Kizzy.
Mama,
A lot of we're just giving the information and the messages from these people. If you think it is a fit for something, you're always welcome to message us privately and say, hey, you said this, was this what you were talking about or whatever, and we will do what we can. And if you want us to bring in a specific spirit, we ask a $15 donation to do that, but we are continuing to bring, and we're trying to pass off as many messages as we can. Who got you this time?
I just scared the crap out of me.
Who?
It was a dog.
A dog. Which dog?
Dog just walked in.
Describe dog.
A boxer dog. I just got whipped in the hip with a butt. I was not paying attention.
So a good sized dog.
Yeah, a big boxer looking dog with the gray face. He's obviously older. He was a brindle at one point.
But he's grayed out. Well,
it might be Elsbeth.
Remember,
Your dad's
they can meet
not.
Them. They've met them now.
Yeah.
Whether they knew them in life, they have met them once they have passed. If they've been around you at all, he will have met them because he says nobody got around my girl without me knowing it. Dad's very protective. You know that. Looks like Johnny Depp, huh? Whew. That's okay, because I was acting like Johnny Depp the last few days.
That man very well, the one that Mama was talking about very well, could be your dad. He is acknowledging that it could be you he's talking about. So, but
which one are we talking about?
The one you were talking about a few minutes ago was talking to his wife. I think it's
wife or daughter.
Yeah, I think it's
looking the female spirit saying, it's not your fault. Stop trying to take blame. You're not entitled to take this blame.
Is it Jonas Angel? He's very sweet, but he just whipped me in the leg with his butt.
Butt or tail?
No, his butt.
Oh,
he doesn't
he's
have
a doodle butt.
He's a doodle butt.
He's a doodle butt. I love doodle butts.
And he just whipped me in the leg with his butt. Because I
pay attention.
It. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. He hip checked me.
He hip checked her.
Yeah, I think it is Angel. He spooked me because I wasn't expecting him.
We are going to give you guys the messages. Yeah, we're going to pass on the messages, as many messages as we can. If you guys resonate with one of them, you're welcome to bring up, say, hey, does this fit? And we'll see what we can find out. And then if you're like, yep, that's definitely my person, you can talk to them or not. That's up to you at that point. The donation is just so that we can concentrate on one spirit and bring them across fully. But we're just going to give you messages from everybody.
Elsbeth, he says, yeah, I'm here. That's the message, lady. Yeah, I'm here.
And your dad's kind of scary.
Yeah. But
he's not scary.
Elsbeth, the message is, I don't know if you knew he was gone, is what he's saying.
Yeah. He doesn't know if you were aware
he was gone.
But he wants you to know that,
it's not bad on this side.
It's not bad on this side.
That's what he says. It's not bad on this side.
It's not bad. There's some things I don't get to do anymore, but.
And your dad says, I didn't bring him. He showed up. I didn't bring him, but I wanted to make sure he got acknowledged.
I didn't bring him. He just showed up.
Spirits are snarky today.
Well, Dad's got a lot on his mind and on his plate. He's playing gatekeeper.
He is today.
He usually does. White Antelope's like, yeah, your turn. It's always my turn, says Dad.
Angel, Jonas came in to tell you he's
happy. He's a big old happy dog.
He came down from the bridge. He's like, I came down just to say hi. You came in and I said hi.
We also have a Shetland or a mini pony. I can't tell if it's a Shetland or a mini horse. But it is fluffy in all capacities, fur and flub, and a pinto with a white mane and a spot around one eye. He's sorrel with a lot of white, but he's also got this spot around one of his eyes.
Does he have a message?
She has a message that she misses her little girl, but she says, I'm waiting and I finally know how to pull that cart. I'm not good on the animals, you know that. That's where you're journey. But she's like, I've learned to pull the cart, and now I can take you guys all across the bridge. All right, Lynn will check that out because she's the one that saw him. Yeah, your dad's amazing, Elspeth.
He's adopted us.
Yes. Dad says, I didn't bring him through, honey. Don't blame me.
But he just wants you to know.
Yeah, he wants you to know that
the Jack Sparrow looking dude, the pirate, is talking about how he wanted you to know that he was gone. That the other side's not too bad.
I've never been a captain mate, but I played one on the stage.
Oh, God.
He also is like, it's not bad over here. But they don't, and this is a food item. They don't have this particular food item he absolutely loves. I can't tell if it's like a bread or a seafood or something. He's eating it. It's like hand sized, picked up with his hands, and he's eating it. So it's some kind of a food that he really, really likes that they don't have over there. Did you go confirm it with Jonas?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think I've seen Jonas before.
Oh, Angel sent it to me. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Let me come over there and check. I'm 99% sure it is because I think I've seen him on Facebook before as he's crossed my Facebook feed.
Not that one.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
That him?
Oh, that's him. He just whipped me with his butt. He walked up and just hip checked me with his butt.
Yep.
And yeah, that's him. The gray face. He's gone gray. Yeah.
He doesn't have a ball today, though.
He's so happy.
He is, but he wants you to know that he's there. He wants you to know he's coming back. And he says that one of the girls had a dream about him. Somebody had a dream about him. And he wants you to know, yes, that was him. And he's still the goodest boy.
He's a very happy dog.
Very happy dog.
But he wants you to know he misses you.
Yep.
He says, I came down just to say hi.
I just said hi. Because I miss you. All right. And
he did scare the cat off, though.
Yeah.
There was a cat in here
a minute ago.
There was a big fluffy white cat a minute ago before Jonas came in and butt checked me. There's a big fluffy white cat, but now it's hiding underneath the chair.
Gotcha. The pony is still standing there, and it's a really cute pony. I mean, I swear it's as broad as it is tall. It's got these little short legs.
Yeah.
It's a little sorrel pinto, and who finally learned how to pull a cart properly. So why she couldn't pull it before, I don't know.
Katie, I'm pulling you a rune. Yeah. Katie, I pulled you Manaz.
Manaz is that interconnectedness.
Yeah, because I really think you need to go do that trip. And tell me about it.
There's something there that...
There's some sort of connection you're going to be finding there.
He says he is, but Mario says
Mario's not a big dog person, apparently.
Well,
He
Mario,
likes him well
the
enough.
dog, Jonas also says that Mario won't throw his ball.
Oh.
He says it's yucky when it's all covered in spit and drool.
And he has a ball with him.
Yeah.
A tennis ball or a Kong ball or something along those balls.
Yes, you can. I have a lady who is, she's coming across to me as late 20s to early 40s. I know, wide age difference. Because I think she had some real bad health problems.
I hear her life stopped when she got the
her
health
life
problems.
stopped when she started getting
And
the health problems. And she was really wants everybody to know that nobody let her down. And she had to give up something very important to her. I'm not sure if it was a career or what it was, but she had to give up a lot of things when she got sick. But she wants somebody to know. Dim sum, something. That's the one. He says they don't have them on his side. Because he's showing me these dumpling things like Lynn gets at the restaurants.
Yeah.
Dumping it in this
soy
sauce. Yeah.
Soy sauce, oyster sauce?
I don't know.
Hoisin sauce? Something along those lines.
I don't know. I do see some wasabi there, but I don't eat it enough to know.
And yeah, Katie, there's someone something you need to meet there.
No, Abby, we're caught up with everybody who's paid.
Yep.
So we are just bringing messages
we just
in.
Occasionally pull in runes. Yep. I mean, if you want a rune, let me pull you.
Yeah, Abby, go ahead and pull her a rune.
I'll pull you a rune, Abby. She's still getting back to normal.
And I did not sleep worth heck last night.
She went to that sleep study.
Yeah.
And didn't sleep.
I went to the sleep study and I slept for like 2 hours when I first got there, when they first got me hooked up. And then they came in to adjust the mask and it woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep. Then they tried me on a different mask and I had a full-on panic attack. Just full-on panic attack. I had to tap myself to get myself back to normal. I honestly thought we were going to end it there because I freaked out so badly.
Hey, Sammy. Abby.
Hey, Sammy.
AWAS, the U tree.
Abby AWAS. Yeah. Keep your eye on the prize.
Abby, this is going to be one that I don't usually talk to you about. There's a guy coming in.
Okay.
And he says you've got to remain resilient, babe. I don't know who it is, but he's saying you've got to remain resilient. You've got to remain on track. Don't let your life go off the rails.
I like to don't let your life go off the rails. Now all I can hear is, the Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train.
Yeah, don't let your life get off the rails.
Let your life get off the rails.
Resist.
Sure, Lisa, I'll grab you one.
Yeah.
Lisa, Lynn's favorite. Bercano, Lisa.
Curse of Bercano.
Bercano, something new, something different, something coming up. A seed that you're going to be able to choose to plant or pack away or eat. Your call. What you do with this seed is up to you. You can prepare the soil, plant the seed, water it, feed it, nurture it, take care of it, and then reap that crop when it blooms, or you can choose to put it in your back seat and let it sit there for a while. It is entirely up to you, but it's something new, the option of something new for you.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary. Your love says to tell you, that's what I'm talking about. That did not come out exactly the way he said it.
No.
But it was, that's what I'm talking about, girl. He said that in this very weird thing.
Exactly, Abby. I'm telling you, you got to get back on track.
Yep. You're getting there, babe.
You're doing it.
Okay, Kizzy.
Kizzy, that is bringing up someone.
But there's more to that saying.
Yeah, there's more to
other half of that saying.
You're missing the other half to that, and they're not telling me what the other half is. But they're saying there's another part to that sentence
Sound
you're missing out on.
And something is a something. Is another half to it?
Yeah. But there's something that goes with that sound is a pound. But they're showing me... Okay, I keep seeing the scales of justice.
Something quid? I'm not sure.
I keep seeing the scales of justice.
Yeah, the scales of justice, the weighing it.
Yeah.
And my thought is the Egyptian weighing of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
With the weighing your heart against a feather.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm getting on it.
Okay, Mary.
Hi, Mary. I was just going to tell you, he's like, I think I did tell her, but...
He says hello.
Hello, basically.
Yeah. You're doing good, but
you got this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let us know when you're back, Mary, and we'll tell you what else he has to say, because we all know Ronnie loves to talk.
Yep.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm listening to British puns, British
Hey, Brandon.
words. Not necessarily British, but in my head, British. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be rude, but Australian, New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, Britain, over
accents
there.
Are,
I'm getting these accents. Yeah, across the pond accents. Not German or French, but...
Okay, Mary. I'm gonna say exactly what Ronnie said, and it's gonna come off crass, but it's just okay. What he said was, "Hey, I didn't realize I get paid like a stripper." I know.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronnie derailed us.
Yeah, Ronnie completely derailed me because but I'm also getting the other one talking about sound is a pound. It's about wholesome. It's about getting a good deal for your money. It's being well made, well taken care of. But I'm also getting I keep saying the dollar store and he keeps saying, no, the pound store. So now I'm confused. I'm very confused.
The British have a thing called Pound Town, which is all about basically $1 items.
Kizzy, yeah. I can't tell the difference in the accents. The only accent I can really pick out is, well, now Welsh, because I watched somebody from Wales, and Scottish, and I still get those confused. If you think you'd be have an enjoyable time, Brandon, yeah, go for it. Yeah, in for a
Poundland.
Okay, yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound. Now we're gonna do pound, guys. Kizzy, I think your person here has decided to start something because now we're doing pounds.
Mary, Ronnie says you've done good. You're moving. He says you're moving now. You've stopped procrastinating. You finally got that project over with and done with. Feel the accomplishment. And
hang on.
Yeah, I move on to the next thing.
I'll move on. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on for the ride.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Hang on for the ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Now we're going to do old movies. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just put your lips together and blow. These are old movies. I recognize that.
Hey, Kaz.
Yep. Brandon, I don't know if she likes you or not, but if you think it might go somewhere, take your courage in hand, babe, and try it.
Yeah.
We would need some more information on it to be able to tell you anything for sure. And then it would have to be, just through your feeling. Hey, Kaz, because, everybody has their own energies. And I don't say, oh my goodness, this person is going to be great and you're going to have to ask them out and they're going to be forever and always. I don't do that kind of thing. But I do say that if you think you would enjoy going and spending time with her one-on-one or in a small group, ask her. The worst that can happen is she says, no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. And you haven't lost anything but a little bit of oxygen when you spoke. That's it. You can't not try something because it might not work out. If you don't try something because it might not work out, you're never going to try anything and you're never going to find out what would work or what wouldn't.
Kez, I think it's your gran. Because it feels like a familiar spirit. And she is... Hold on. Because she's going off on a tangent, Kez. Did you? She's saying you just did something that she told you never to do. I'm not sure what it is. Sorry.
You need a drink or something? I go take your honey or something, baby? You gonna give me the mic? Sorry, guys. She is really sick. Well, that's nice.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Why don't you leave for a bit until you get that under control, honey? I know you hate to cough on camera.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, she'll be okay. She's been really sick. They've got her on medication for this cough. Her lungs are clear, so it's not pneumonia or anything like that. It's just some sort of a sinus infection. Oh, Salem, Mary, Salem. He says Salem. And he's wanting to... did you guys go there before together or something? Because he's saying, bringing up some sort of a memory. I'm going to put this other mic away so it's not picking up double speak. She'll be back when she can, guys. She's just got a really bad cough right now. The problem is she's coughing so hard, it's making her throw up. And she's pulled a muscle in her ribs and one in her hip because she has been coughing this badly. We almost didn't do this today because she's so sick. But we didn't want to let everybody down. We told you we were going to do Mediumship Live and we're doing it. But she is having some real problems with this, whatever it is. It's horrible. She's coughing and coughing and coughing. Let me bring up a note here so I can make notes on ours. All right. Remember, if you guys want to go back and listen to this, we will go ahead and list this live on... Yeah, she left, or I'd tell her that, but she's got Nomeo helping her. He's telling you he's got this whole list of things you need to go to. You need to stop by this, I don't know if it's a booth or a store, but it's something that makes homemade something. I'm thinking candles or something like that you need to check out because they've got the absolute best. Do you like candles, or is there like a fragrance or something? I'm also seeing some kind of apple pastry of some variety. Pauline, yep, he's still around. She's got Nomeo, Kizzy. Nomeo's out there with her, so he'll take care of her. Yes, Kelly's still around, Pauline, and he says that is still up in the air whether something will happen, but it's going to be fun until something does. He's saying that there are some people who are biting their tongue and biding their time that may start drama, but he wants you to know that if that happens, if you want to go back with the drama, respond with drama, that's fine. If you want to walk away, he completely understands that too. He says you don't need to expose yourself to anybody who's going to make you uncomfortable. But he wants you to know that he is going to, if you do go to the zoo, he wants you to go to a specific enclosure. He says, you know the one. I'm not sure if he's going to try and cause something to happen, or he's got something planned, or there's something he means for you to see. But he's saying that you need to. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. No, Katie, honey, she's fine with it. This is just, it's good for her to stay busy, honestly. It's really good for her to stay busy and do the readings and things. I will do that, Elspeth. It's possible, Angel. But I think what you're talking about is Ronnie telling Mary that there's I don't know if it's a booth or a store or some sort of a place for her to check out. Your mic's back in the thing when you're ready. But Ronnie is wanting Mary to check out a specific place. There's a fragrance that I'm smelling, and I'm smelling apple dumplings. And I've been thinking about apple dumplings for 3 days. My grandma used to make them, cinnamon and sugar and the apple. But Katie, honey, it's good for her to do the readings. It really is. She just has to take a break periodically.
Lynn just has a cough.
Yeah, Lynn's coughing.
Lynn's doing good. She's just sick. Oh, shit.
Actually, no, I don't mean her cat, Kizzy. I'm talking about her husband, Nomeo. That's what we call him online. The mad gnome.
Yeah.
She had her mad gnome with her, so she was fine. I didn't need to check on her because she has her husband.
Yeah.
Her husband there.
Nomeo's here with me.
Yeah. His name, we call him Nomeo. He goes by the mad gnome online, so we call him Nomeo.
Although I did have my cat, too.
She has her cat, too, but he's not as much help.
Regulus came up to sniff my feet while I was coughing.
And Dad, I don't think you're going to need to take the pony. The pony is just coming in to visit and share that she now knows how to pull a cart. But she is a little sorrel Tobiano, I think, a sorrel pinto Shetland or mini horse, very fluffy, double white mane, a dark spot around one eye. And she apparently could not. She says she got scared with the cart behind her when she was alive. Anytime they'd hook the cart up, she'd get really scared and like kick it. But she's figured it out now.
I think I'm going to, Angel. I think I need to put on my humidifier and.
No, Brandon, we don't do chakra work here. That's a healing thing.
That one's over us for now.
That one's not something we do. So we don't do chakra work. We read runes, we do divination, we do mediumship, we do a whole lot of other readings. You can always go to our website, bguides.help, and look at all the readings we offer. We do a lot of different readings, including numerology, but we don't do chakras or healing work. Well, let me rephrase that. She's a healer, but untrained, and I am not a healer at all. So, yeah, chakra balancing. There are plenty of people on either group that do chakra balancing if you want to look for them, Brandon. Or if you message me, I'll give you a list of the names of people I often refer people to. But that's not our thing. Sure. Yes, she was. She says she was hanging out in your dream, and she's talking about a counter or sitting on a counter or something. I see her sitting on something and swinging her legs. And her answer for the question of who it was, Karen, is that's for me to know and you to find out. I think it's either a spirit guide. Yeah, Kizzy, I think it's your dad, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's your dad. Brandon, you want to rephrase what you mean? I'm kind of lost on it. Who are you talking about? And redefine it for me, babe. I've lost track of what you're saying. Are you asking if we do frequency chakras, or are you asking if somebody else does? I don't know what you're asking, babe. You're going to have to refine that for me. Yeah, dad's not going to have to take the pony. The pony's going back to the bridge. Pony just came in because she thinks her person is going to watch this. And she wants them to know that she did actually figure out how to pull a cart. All right, guys. Yeah, he is making me laugh. He's like, sound is a pound. I'm sound as a pound, and I'm well made. I'm doing well. But he's also wanting you to know, he's also saying, but you don't have to wait for somebody else to translate. You can listen too, and you will hear them if you listen hard enough.
What I keep hearing from him,
yeah,
is... Oh, I lost it. Sorry, guys. I'm done.
Karen, but Missy says it's for her to know and you to find out. But it's a guide of some variety, either a guide of hers that she had when she was alive, or a guide of yours, or a spirit of somebody who passed in 2002. Okay, that was very specific. She won't tell me anything else, but she says that it's for her to know and you to find out when you're ready to find out.
Hey, Cassie.
Hey, Cassie. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, honey, Kizzy, let me tell you right now, we've got a lot of inappropriate humor.
12-year-old boys.
12-year-old boys, whether they're females or male.
12-year-old boys. There's a lot of them.
So, and I am to inform everybody that the old man over here does not have the mentality of a 12-year-old boy. It's 14. Age appropriate. Or, never mind. I'm not asking that question. All right, guys. Missy is very playful. Lisa, Karen's daughter, Missy, is very playful. But she's also says that something has been in the works for a while. So.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. I am glad you came by, Lynn. And I'm 99% sure this is to you. There is a young child, and I'm talking a baby, who wants you to know that they loved hearing your voice and having you singing, or It's not exactly a singing, a story, a chant, I hear humming or chanting or something along that line. A repetitive sound. Yes, it is male. It is a male. I can tell you that. Yep. I think you're on the right track. Well, like I said, Lisa, go back and listen to some of them. Some of them may have been. I, unfortunately, very rarely, unless I am very familiar with the spirits, like Missy or Ronnie, that I have dealt with a lot of times, very rarely will they come in and say, hey, I'm here for this person. Normally they come in and tell their story, and we've had a few stories coming up.
I think
Go back and re-listen to it. There were quite a few people, and if you guys, you go back and you listen and you've got somebody you're like, I think that was for me, I need to ask more questions, you can message us and we'll answer you if we can. But let us know, don't just say the guy that you talked about, because we've talked about several. Give us a little more information. I'm going to do one more because this person has been standing there very, very patiently and very, very quietly. It is an older male, and he says, I just need to tell my family I'm sorry. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of poor choices. And I didn't want to tell anybody about them. I didn't want to admit that I'd made a lot of poor choices, but I played a lot of poor choices that truly caused long-term issues. You're welcome, Karen. He says, I made a lot of decisions. I hurt people that I loved. I want her to know. So he's talking to a female. I want her to know that I love her. I always did. I've loved my family. I loved everybody. I loved people. I loved my family, but I wasn't the best, most honest and upfront person. And I did a lot of things that are being found out about after I was gone that I can't explain because I'm not there to explain it. But know that I tried to make the decisions I thought were best, even if now I see they were mostly best for myself.
I keep feeling alcohol.
I'm feeling a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol and a lot of
my liver hurts.
Yeah, I'm also feeling a lot of snapping. Whether it's because they were in pain or they were intoxicated or whatever, but I'm feeling a lot of I fucked up.
Yeah.
I screwed up so badly, and I would never admit that, and I got so hateful about it because I knew I'd screwed up and I didn't want to talk about it. But
he was drunk.
Yeah, I definitely think there was an alcohol related something in there. But
there was literally he was drunk a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a lot of decisions.
He made a lot of really poor choices
that he does not.
He wishes he had done different, made different choices. I don't think it is, Angel.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't think it's for you, babe. Because of there's no accent.
I really
this is American.
Yeah.
I think.
And like I said,
but he says I made a lot of choices. I made records of things that don't make any sense because I changed things to meet my lies.
Yeah.
I changed life records to meet my lies. I'm not hearing an accent when he's talking. But he is talking more like writing down, my child died on this day and this date, when they didn't, they just disappeared out of his life. Or this is a family thing. This is all about a family and decisions that he made that he didn't want to get caught up with. He didn't want to admit to because he made them a lot of times when he was under the influence. So it was a really nasty situation. He's not, Cassie. His person I would gonna go with is American because I'm not hearing an accent. I am hearing if anything, he's just angry
Yeah.
still. I'm not sure he's fully transitioned because I'm not sure he says he can't fully transition until he gets forgiveness. And the problem with that, and I'm telling him that right now, is you don't get to make that decision. You don't get to hold that hostage. You get to transition for yourself, not for other people, and nobody else has to forgive you to make you feel better. That's not how life works.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is what we have for you. I think we've gone. I've lost my watch, so I don't know what time it is. But,
23.
all right, guys.
You're back.
Now, this one was definitely drinking or under some sort of an influence.
Under the influence of something.
Under the influence of something. He made a lot of really decisions that don't make any sense now because you can't see the big picture.
You can't see the picture he was seeing.
Yeah, you can't see what he was seeing. All right, guys. If there is anything y'all need, if you found somebody that you think you might have connected with or something that resonates, we're happy to talk to you about it. But remember, when we do mediumship lives like this, if you pay ahead of time and send us a picture or at least some information, we can find them. We can bring in spirits for you, but we have to know and be able to decide who's bringing in and who to let talk. So it's a back and forth thing, guys. So if you guys want another mediumship live, let us know. We'll maybe plan that in the future. Maybe we can do a little bit more deep planning, but I think that's it for tonight. Don't you?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. We love you all.
Bye-bye, guys.